Okay, so we're diving into this YouTube video you sent, and wow, that title, right? Jealous, envious women are masters at disguising their dislike and disgust for other women.
Yeah,
It's from the channel All Things Woman. Pretty dramatic, huh?
it is a little bit, yeah.
But maybe that's what it takes to get people,
Right.
talking about this kind of stuff.
For sure. For sure. And you know what's interesting is, even though the title's like, whoa,
Yeah.
the video actually makes some really good points
Okay.
about jealousy,
Yeah.
especially like with female friendships.
Yeah.
When you bring in like travel and social events.
Right, because who hasn't felt that little, tension or felt left out in a group sometimes?
Exactly.
But this is like a warning almost.
It is, yeah.
Mm.
It's really saying, like, be careful who you travel with, who you even socialize with.
Oh.
Yeah, it's about avoiding those, like, trip from hell scenarios.
Oh.
We all heard those stories.
Or a few.
But the video, it frames it in this interesting way.
Hmm.
It talks about, like, feminine discernment and wisdom.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Break that down. What does that even mean?
So it's like trusting your gut,
Uh-huh.
that feeling when something feels a bit off in a relationship.
Right, like that little voice.
Yes.
Exactly. That
That's-
says, maybe not.
Yeah, it's like, this doesn't feel right, or I don't think this person's really got my back.
It's so true. It's like you get that vibe, but you can't explain it.
Exactly. And this video is saying, pay attention to that.
Listen to it.
Listen to that feeling.
So it's not just about avoiding, the negative people.
No.
It's also about seeing the jealousy sign.
Yes. Even the subtle ones.
Oh, the subtle ones. Those are hard.
Right. Like there's this example in the video, this woman, she suggests chamomile tea, to relax.
Okay, nice. Harmless.
Right. And she gets completely mocked for it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it shows how, like, even a nice gesture can be twisted
By someone
by someone
concerned.
who's feeling that jealousy.
So how do we even spot those subtle signs? It feels like reading between the lines.
The video talks about, like, looking at energy.
Energy.
Yeah. Like, how do people act around different people?
That's true, yeah.
Are they consistent, or does it change depending on who's, getting the attention?
Because real friends are solid.
Exactly. They're solid no matter who else is there.
Their support doesn't, waver.
No, it's consistent.
That's such a good point.
And that's a key takeaway here. Recognizing those genuine connections.
Versus the fake ones.
Yeah, the ones that are surface level.
Okay, so intuition, energy, but this video also gives actual advice, right?
Yes, especially for trips.
Okay, like what? Spill the tea.
So she's like, if you think there might be some, haters in the group
Yeah.
going on this trip, here's what you do.
Okay.
Know the destination, be financially independent,
Smart.
and have all your documents organized, accessible.
Be prepared.
Yes, be prepared and self-reliant.
That's just classic travel advice too, right?
It is, but here it's also about freedom.
Freedom.
To leave if things get, uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, get out of a bad situation.
Exactly. That's the empowerment part.
I see, yeah.
Having your own resources, standing on your own 2 feet.
You're not trapped.
Exactly.
And the video talks a lot about group dynamics, especially with younger women.
Yeah, she thinks they might be more, susceptible to peer pressure
Oh, yeah.
and that need to, flex for social media.
It's that whole comparison thing,
Yes. And it can breed jealousy.
especially online, when everyone's trying to,
Present this perfect image.
yeah, it's so curated.
You can make those feelings of, not being enough even worse.
Oh, for sure.
Especially in a group where everyone's trying to get attention.
Oh, this is getting good because then the video talks about couples,
Uh-huh.
traveling with couples.
Especially if there's tension with one of the partners.
Oh, that's tricky.
It is.
Why is that such a minefield?
Well, think about it. When you travel with a couple,
They're a unit.
they are. And their loyalty is to each other first.
So if there's a fight,
You're the outsider.
ouch.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about understanding those bonds
Yeah.
and being careful not to get caught in the middle.
So maybe skip the couple trips unless you're really close with both people.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
It's like protecting yourself from the drama.
Exactly. And that's where that feminine discernment comes in again.
That gut feeling,
Yes. When a situation feels off.
like an internal radar.
Yes.
Yeah.
To warn you of danger zones.
We need to pay more attention to those signals.
Absolutely. Recognizing the patterns, trusting your gut.
And making good choices.
Yes. Choices that protect your well-being.
Okay, so we've talked about jealousy with travel, social stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But this feels bigger, right?
It is this feminine discernment thing.
It applies to all sorts of relationships.
All sorts. Work, friendships, family, You name it.
Oh, we're getting into that.
Oh, yeah, we're just getting started.
This is good. This is good.
This is just the tip of the iceberg.
I'm ready.
When we come back, we'll unpack how these same ideas apply to all those other relationships.
Okay, buckle up, everybody.
It's about to get real.
We'll be right back. Okay, so we were talking about feminine discernment.
Right.
And how it's not just for, like, vacations and stuff. You said it's for all kinds of relationships.
Yeah, think about it.
Huh.
Those signs of jealousy, insecurity, they pop up everywhere.
Oh, yeah, true. Like, give me an example. What about at work?
Okay, so let's say you're working on a project, right?
Yeah.
And every time you share an idea, your colleague, they either, like, dismiss it
Ooh.
or they try to, like, one-up you with their own idea.
Ooh, that's tough.
Right. That could be a sign, like, there's some competition, maybe some envy.
Yeah, it's not supportive.
No, it's not.
But it's also not, like, outright mean.
Right, it's subtle.
And at work, you got to be professional.
Exactly. But that feminine discernment is about seeing those dynamics.
Yeah, those little things.
And realizing, like, maybe this person isn't actually rooting for you.
That's hard because you can't just, like, call them out.
No, it's tricky.
So what do?
The video talks about boundaries,
Okay,
protecting your energy,
Yeah.
and focusing on your own goals.
So, like, what does that actually look like?
Maybe you don't share all your ideas in the group.
I see.
You save those for, like, one-on-one with people you trust.
Okay, yeah.
Or you really focus on, like, documenting your work.
So you get credit.
Exactly. So it's clear what you contributed.
That's smart.
It's about protecting yourself, but not getting caught up in the drama.
You're not assuming everyone's out to get you.
No, it's more like having that awareness.
That radar.
Yes. If a work relationship feels draining, you step back.
You find the ones that feel good.
Exactly, the ones that feel supportive.
This makes me think about family, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because families, man, they can be tough.
They can. Family dynamics are complicated.
And there's jealousy there, too.
Absolutely. Like
Yeah.
sibling rivalry.
Class. Or comparisons between, like, cousins, in-laws.
Oh, yeah, it's everywhere.
And feminine discernment helps there, too.
So you don't get sucked in.
Right. You see the patterns, the triggers.
You choose how you play the game.
Yeah. You make conscious choices.
This reminds me of, I had this friend, I won't say who, but she always had to, like, top my story, no matter what I was going through.
She had it worse.
Yeah, always a bigger problem, more drama.
The one-upper.
Yes. And it took me a while to realize it wasn't about me.
It was about her.
Her insecurities, her need for attention.
And once you saw that,
I set boundaries.
there you go. That's feminine discernment in action.
It's not about judging her.
No, it's about understanding and protecting yourself.
This is so helpful. I'm seeing these patterns everywhere now.
That's the power of awareness.
But what about when we're the jealous ones?
That's a great point.
Because we've all been there.
We have, and the video talks about that too.
Okay.
It says, acknowledge those feelings. So don't beat yourself up.
No judgment.
Accept it.
Accept it. It's normal.
Jealousy is normal.
It's usually rooted in insecurity, fear.
Like, we feel not good enough.
Yeah, we compare ourselves or we're afraid of losing something.
And once we see that,
we can address it in a healthier way.
So shift from competition to, like,
collaboration.
Oh, okay. I like that. So someone else's success.
You celebrate it.
It's inspiring.
That's the feminine wisdom.
Yeah. We're all in this together.
We are. Supporting each other lifts everyone up.
This has been amazing. I feel like I have new tools now.
It's all about awareness and practice.
So as we wrap up this part, what's the one thing to remember?
Pay attention to how you feel in your relationships.
How do you feel?
Do you feel energized, inspired,
Okay,
or drained, depleted?
that's a good question.
Our feelings tell us a lot.
They do.
If a relationship always makes you feel bad,
Yeah.
it might be time to reevaluate.
And set boundaries.
Yes. You don't have to stay in situations that hurt you.
You get to choose.
You do. Choose who you spend your time with, how you use your energy.
You know, it's funny. We started with this whole girl trip thing.
Right.
Jealousy between women, but this is so much bigger.
It is. It really expanded, huh?
Yeah, we're talking about all kinds of relationships now.
All kinds.
And that feminine discernment thing. Is
Yeah.
a superpower.
It is. It's about tuning in, trusting your gut.
And choosing the right people.
Yes. The ones who lift you up, support you.
So it's not just about avoiding bad vibes.
No, it's also about creating good ones.
Creating them, yeah.
Making a more positive environment.
For everyone.
Exactly, because when we feel good in our relationships,
we show up better.
Exactly. We're more confident, more ourselves.
And that spreads, right?
It does. It creates this ripple effect.
So our listener, they sent us the video. They've heard all this.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one thing we want them to remember?
Pay attention to how you feel.
How you feel.
In your relationships.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Do you feel energized, inspired?
Good question.
Or do you feel drained, exhausted?
That's so simple, but powerful.
It is, because our feelings are like a signal.
A warning sign.
Sometimes, yeah.
Like if a relationship constantly makes you feel bad.
It might be time to, step back.
Set some boundaries.
Exactly. You don't have to stay in those situations.
You have a choice.
You do. Choose who you spend time with, how you spend your energy.
So we've gone deep on jealousy, feminine discernment.
It's been quite a journey.
Any last words of wisdom?
How about this? What if, instead of seeing other women as rivals, we saw them as allies?
Ooh, I like that.
What if we celebrated each other's wins?
Supported each other.
Yeah. What kind of world could we create then?
That's a beautiful thought. We can change the whole dynamic.
We can. It starts with us.
So embrace that inner wisdom. Find those good connections.
And watch amazing things happen.
That's it for this deep dive. Thanks for listening, everyone.
It's been a pleasure.
And hey, if you liked what you heard,
hit that subscribe button.
And the notification bell so you don't miss out.
We'll be back with more deep dives soon.
More conversations, more aha moments.
See you next time.